Hey folks, this is Mark with OrientWatchUSA.com, and I got here an Orient Star model. Now this is an airplane model out of the Orient Star line, and this is obviously comes in orange, and this is literally one of the best designs I think that Orient's made. It's just so different from what they're used to. I think a manufacturer should always just try to do something that they're not used to, just to change things up a little bit. Okay, like I said to you, this is an airplane model. There's a lot of design elements that you can take a look from by yourself right now. I'll explain these things one by one, but the first thing to do is to take it off so that I can explain it a little better. You'll notice on the clasp that the Orient Star logo is on it. You'll see two buttons on either side. You gotta press both to unlock it. Once it's unlocked, all you gotta do is refold it back and close it like this if you want to close it. Do me a favor, take a look at this band and just remember that there's two plus signs basically next to each other. I'll explain what that's supposed to be. I don't know if many of you have seen an airport from above. Most of them have X's because they use 2 runways or 4 runways and put them together in a way that it can come from every direction and land and take off. That's why LA's airport is called LAX. So those pluses are, I think, that's what they're going for in this one, with this little band design. Let's take a look at the side of the case. You can see a combination of both matte and finished look metals right there. Show you the crown also, which kind of looks like a turbine if you look very closely. And all the Orient Stars in the on the urban section does have a mechanical piece, a mechanical movement, as you see right there. It's a little easier to see from this side. And since it's semi-skeleton, I have to explain to you what this balance wheel is. The balance wheel over there is one of the timing devices. I'm sure it's a little difficult to see on that with the camera that you have, but there is an oscillating piece right over here. The reason why I'm explaining to you is because this is a semi-skeleton watch, folks. Let me just go ahead and get a stand in here so it's a little easier for my camera guy to show you what's going on. Just put it on right there. Now this doesn't have that much reflection on it, so let me show you right over here. You'll see on the dial that there are several holes on it. There's one right here and there's one over here. Actually, this is a hole too, but it's not really much of an exhibition. So we're just going to concentrate on these 2 holes. The one by the stem, the one by the balance wheel. Now the balance wheel one, you don't really get to see the balance wheel because you see this thing with the ruby, or I don't know if it's a ruby, but the semi-precious stone over here. The reason why they have that there, it's a shock prevention, it's like a shock resistance system on top of the balance wheel. But if you look very closely, you can see it. I'm thinking that with an angle like this, you can probably see it a little better. If you see it straight through this over there, you should be able to see something oscillating. It's also very nice to see that because it is a mechanical piece, so you do expect to see some sort of mechanical function, and that's one of them. Take a look at the power reserve indicator. Even this is even X'd out on this part of the dial. And you'll notice that the second hand right over here, it also has an airplane looking gauge. Not only the font, all the little dots on it, but the hand also, the yellow hand against the orange. Another thing that you probably saw right from the beginning was this metal piece right in the middle of the crystal. Now this is supposed to emulate or make the hands look like propellers. And of course, the power reserve indicator looks like a fuel gauge on a plane. It has green, yellow, and red to indicate where you are or how badly you need fuel. One thing about this watch, which is really nice, is this one hole over here. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the watch. Let me first change the time so that you can actually see the hole. Alright, now that we're back in the neutral position, take a look at this. If I put it back to the time saving, you probably just saw that budge a little bit, but sorry. You will see that you can see the inside of the stem rotating, affecting the gear train to affect the time. Isn't that cool? I thought that was always a really neat part about this watch. Okay, after you're done changing the time, you always gotta press it in slightly like this and rotate it in. Screw, they call it a screw down crown, so I guess the correct word would be screw it back in. Alright folks, so this is the airplane model in orange, YFH04001M. I hope to see you very soon.